the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready, set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Showtime! It's yours! Push through, baby! Let's do this!
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Have the street! Have the street! Hurt!
Here's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready, break.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they run the option on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Okay, ready?
An option handoff given to Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they run with Harris off the option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain. Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Red, cycle.
He'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Here we go.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Go, 38.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Darren Waller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 6. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go now. Seven Pirates. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Colts. From 4 yards out. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of the half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The play fake, he'll look to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
That was nuts. Matt didn't hold you, bro. I thought you was going to get that pick. I said Matt didn't hold you. I just knew you was going to get that pick.
This is tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Man.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just
how tall is that corner?
Bring the football out to the 25.
Yeah. It is Madden. That is how to sum it up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, you and I said in the intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 9 now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 28. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's the option play going left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. This is Swift on the counter.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we said, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot. And he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Swift is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays?
Yeah, it's a pretty good game, Larry. I got all the way to the red zone and threw the dumbest pick, man. My finger slipped.
When they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Boswell for the extra point.
Oh, you talking about to the running back?
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
That's tough, man. I needed that, though, so I'll take it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah, it was just perfectly in there.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Nah, Kyle's 6'4", so like he stretched out to get it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Okay, great.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to the receiver. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one complete once again to Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
That's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I even adjusted over top and everything. And that dude has 93 speed. It just happens, man. I guess people just get burnt.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
Like I said, I'll take it. Slick got a dev game, so I kind of want to... I got to figure figure out how to do this. On defense.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start.
I gotta turn you over 3 times, but I think I only got 2 picks on you.
Even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
All right.
Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And he'll manage to pick up about
Man, Kyle Hamilton.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
Yeah, I'm about to punt it.
We'll be back after this. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there.
All right.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Bet.
Back to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Colts
Been a pleasure, sir. Been a pleasure.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
This is true.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up.